Merry Christmas everyone and welcome back to episode 47 of Ronald's Reviews, and on today's episode it's finally happened. 10 years of disappointment is over. Cue the march. Welcome back everyone. Now, like I said in the intro, 10 years of disappointment is finally over. And what I mean by that is, if you're involving yourself in the collecting community or a collector yourself, you will have heard the term grail piece. Most collectors have what they call a grail piece, and this is something that has eluded them for a long time now, whether that's because it's extremely rare or very expensive. Some collectors are lucky enough to obtain their grail piece in their collecting time, others not so much. So this is something that I've chased for a long time, around 10 years now. And at one stage started to convince myself that it was something that I would never get. But luckily enough, I managed to pick this up around 6 weeks ago. Now, I don't know how I've managed to sit on it for that amount of time without doing a video. But basically, one of the reasons why is because I needed all the figures to populate this particular item before doing a video. Now, that may have given you a clue to what it is. If you follow my channel and you watch the Pala Boys, you will probably know already. So I managed to pick up a couple that I needed in the last 6 weeks, and then luckily enough, Rach, as she always does, came through on Christmas Day and picked me up the last figure. Any ideas yet? Let's go take a look. And there we go everyone. So, did you guess it? This has been my grail piece for almost 10 years now. So this is the 1978 original 12 mail away stand for your vintage Star Wars figures. It's something that has just eluded me. I've been caught out on eBay so many times, sniped at the last minute, gone to check the progress of an item when I've been bidding on it and it's ended early because someone's made an offer. I have lost out on this item countless of times. Heard that someone's selling one at a convention and by the time I've got to the stall it's been sold. It's eluded me at every turn, but I have finally managed to get this in my possession and I'm so happy with it. I don't believe it was ever released in the UK by Palitoy. It was only released in the USA by Kenner. And the way you could get this was you got your proof of purchase tokens from any two of the original 12 vintage Star Wars figures, sent those away with a few dollars, and this is the stand you would receive. So I'm so pleased to get this finally into my collection. So let's take a closer look. Now, if you're familiar with these stands, you will know that often the sticker across the front is usually very dog-eared and very worn. Mine is absolutely in exceptional condition. I did ask the seller if it was a genuine sticker rather than a repro because of how good a condition it's in. He assured me it is a genuine sticker. It's got a couple of creases, I don't know if you can see on the video, just there and just there. But aside from that, the sticker itself is in absolutely exceptional condition. So really pleased with that. Often with these stands, the turntables are broken, the cogs are broken, but all these are working and intact, as you can see there. If we just move each one, you'll see all the stands start to rotate. So really pleased with that. So yeah, pleased. But the backdrop has certainly seen better days. Now, as you can see, there is a lot of creases. It's bent, it's tatty, it's very dog-eared all around the edge. But at the end of the day, this is a 42-year-old stand. But nevertheless, really pleased to get into my collection. I have considered getting a repro backdrop, just so I can wrap up the original backdrop and get it protected. Just wrap it up and store it so that it doesn't get any worse. But I don't know if that would then detract, even though it would look really immaculate, the backdrop, I don't know if that would detract from the actual item itself. Because I've finally managed to get this into my collection, do I then want to start using a repro backdrop just so it looks nicer? At the end of the day, this is a 42-year-old piece, so I kind of feel it should look like it's that old. But part of me just wants to do that because I want to wrap up this backdrop and protect it so it doesn't get any worse. But I'm quite lucky in the sense that once this is in the Reynolds Reviews base, it's not often Rachel or Connor come in here, and when they do, they don't touch anything. I'm very lucky that way. They're very good in the sense that they know how valuable a lot of these things are, and they know what they mean to me. So when they do come in here, they don't really tend to mess around with anything. So once it's on display, it may well be very safe anyway. But it is something that I've considered doing just for, just to try and preserve that backdrop and stop it from getting any worse. But I'm absolutely made up to get this into my collection. Considering the age, it's in very good condition. Usually they're in a lot worse condition than this. Like I say, a lot of these handles are usually broke. The cogs underneath are usually broke. The sticker is usually in a lot worse condition, and the backdrop is about what I would expect, to be fair, but it certainly didn't put me off buying it. I was very lucky when I found this on eBay. Rather than watching and try and bid on it and hope that I got it at what I felt was a good price, I thought I'm just going to jump in, get hold of the seller and just try and strike up a deal with him early, which luckily we managed to do. He was a very nice guy, very reasonable, and we managed to strike a deal. So, yeah, finally, after 10 years, I've managed to get this into my collection. But Shabby, Mark Shabby Geek, he managed to get his Imperial Shuttle not too long ago, which was Mark's grail piece. But I remember him doing a video not long after that, saying about what now? Now I've got my grail piece, what do I do now? And I thought that was a really interesting question. And since getting this, I've posed myself that question, but I think I'm going to reverse it. I think the question I ask myself now is, what don't I have to do now? I now no longer have to obsess searching on eBay. I no longer have to get anxious and nervous when I see the price creeping up to a point where I think I'm not going to be able to afford it. I no longer have to worry about going onto my watch list and going to my ended items and see that it's ended early because somebody's beat me to it. I no longer have to run around conventions or car boot sales or selling shops to try and find this. I can now just relax and enjoy collecting again, because it's meant to be a passion, it's meant to be enjoyable, and trying to obtain this item was starting to cause me a little bit of stress and sort of anxiety, really. So yes, I can finally sit back and enjoy collecting again in the comfort that this stand has now found its forever home in the Reynolds Reviews base. So yeah, there we go, guys. It's finally in my collection. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel. Hit that bell notification so you never miss a video. Please leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. I do enjoy reading everyone's comments and getting back to everybody. And as always, keep collecting, and I'll see you next time.